Hi, my name is Annie. I'm a tech consultant based in Stockholm. In this tutorial, I will show you how to use Claude when applying for jobs. Let's get started. So step 1 is logging into the platform that you will use for finding job. If you are looking for employment opportunities, you can start with LinkedIn. But for my case, I'm based in Sweden and I'm looking for freelance opportunities. So for that reason, I will use a list that one of Swedish consultant profiles, Anna Lejon, put together. I will start with the first one, that is Imagine, and here you can see all the jobs that are available. When you send your CV, the recruiter will ongoingly check the CVs and choose the right people. And if you are late in the process, it might be so that some people already did some interviews and the recruiter might not be willing to take in a new candidate in the process. So for that reason, it's very important to see what is the published date and take the opportunities that were published as soon as possible. So here you can see that I have the filter newest first, which means that the newest opportunities are published first in this list. And that is how I will prioritize the jobs. And if you are using LinkedIn, the best option in the LinkedIn is creating notifications. For example, if you are searching for contract consultant role, let's say, so this is what you are looking for, then you want to save this search result so that as soon as there is a new opportunity that will be filtered by contract consultant, you will get an email about that and directly apply before others will do it. Click on this button that says set alerts. Now, for example, the alert is created and you can be, of course, a lot more specific. Maybe instead of writing contract consultant, you can write data analyst. Yes, and then in here you can define which type of opportunity you want, on-site, remote, hybrid. For me, everything works, so I will not use this filter. Then there is experience level, date posted. For example, here you can just choose past week. Then you can click on all filters, and from here you can even choose more filters. You can see that you have the company, experience level, and sorted by job type. So for me, contract is interesting. So I will choose contract and show those results. And now we have all the contracts for a data analyst role. And then we will click on the set alert. Alert will be set and we will get notifications sent to our email address as soon as there are new opportunities. So that's the way of getting the job opportunities as soon as possible, and this will give you the chance to be ahead of other applications. Now if we go back to Imagine website that I was using, so here you can see that we have data scientist opportunity, something that I'm interested at, and I will click on the job. This sounds interesting to me. In order to apply for this job, I will click on apply for this job button, log in with single sign-on using my Gmail account. That's up to you. You can log in as you like. And then after that, you can see that it asks me to tell a bit about myself and also to either use my LinkedIn CV or my own CV. So what I recommend is using your own CV because your LinkedIn profile, as updated as it can be, is a generic profile. However, you can adjust your CV just for this role. So what you will do at this stage is adjusting your CV for this role, and that is when you will use Claude. If you log in into Claude, then you will upload your general CV, which is not adjusted for this data scientist role. It's just a general CV. For me, it's this one. I will open it and I will also show it for you. You can see that it's just a general CV. It's a consultant profile, which means that I have information about myself and then I have my skills, education, and of course I did a lot of different projects, so I have a lot of different skills. And what is important when you apply for the job is to show the recruiter that you have the skills that are in the job opportunity. Because the recruiters do not have time, either they will use some type of tool to filter different CVs and understand which ones work best, or maybe they will just screen it quickly, but they will never spend more than 1 or 2 minutes in your CV. So that is why it is important to make sure that all the skills that are in the job are highlighted in your CV. And to do that, we will use Claude Code. So now once you saw this, I will just close this and I will go back to Claude Code. You can see that I uploaded my general consultant profile. Then I will write, I want to apply for this job. And here I will just copy paste all the job description. You will do Control A and you will copy everything and we'll paste in Claude. Then I will say, please go ahead and create a new CV for me specifically for this role, highlighting all the skills wanted for this role, and then enter. So now Claude will use CV creation skills and the job and will extract all the skills that exist in your general CV and will define that in a style that will be suitable for this job and will give you back the CV that you can then go ahead and use for applying for this job. This process can take a couple of seconds, so we will come back when it is done. We have a result. Claude created the CV specifically for data scientist role. So one thing that I want to update with this CV is the titles. You can see that those are not well aligned. So I will write, please update the headline to be aligned with the text underneath. And then we will hit enter button. Also, in terms of the coloring, we can define if those are the colors we are going for or we want to update those. Here I can see that core competencies, professional experiences looks good, but what I still do not like is the profile section, because you can see that this is not aligned, and I will ask Claude to align the text under profile section with the profile headline. So we will download the CV by clicking on download button. And then we will go back to our job opportunity in here. And from here, we will just upload the CV. We'll click on CV and we'll upload CV only for this job. Here it is. In the next step, it says, tell us a little about yourself. So we will copy this and we will go back to Claude and ask Claude to write this based on the job description above. We have a result. It is important to copy paste only the actual reply and nothing more, nothing less. And then we will put it in here. And everything looks good. So we will just click on apply button. I think if you had to do this manually, it will take you a lot of hours to create a new CV for each role. So that is why Claude is an excellent opportunity to create your CV, and then you can iterate, you can ask Claude to change things that you do not like, as we did. Then you can even create your motivation or cover letter using Claude. But please make sure that you pass the job description and your CV so that it will be about yourself and your background. And I hope this was helpful, and see you in the next one.